Hi guys, PPG Plays here. In this video I will be reviewing Silver Blade. I will be playing like the first mission or two. So I saw so many people talking about it during the past like 6 months or so. Being a very good game. So here I'm testing it on my computer. As you can see, for the graphics settings I have DLSS 4 turned on without frame generation, just DLSS for the best image quality. And as you can see, I have everything maxed out at 1080p. We do have 4K environment textures and everything maxed out. I do turn off the bad effects like film grain, chromatic aberration and motion blur. Everything else I keep it at max. Here you can see I have a 1080p screen and frame rates are locked with the vertical sync at 60 fps. So let's try it. New game. As you can see on the top left, my computer specs. So I do have a 5950X, 128 gigs of RAM. Other programs are using 33 gigs.
Airborne Squad 7
The game alone is using 8.5.
Their objective is the capture or
I do have
dispatchment
two
of the Elder
GPUs,
Nativa.
two 46 Ti 16 gigs. Both have the same specs and model and everything. And the game is running on GPU 1. As you can see, for the memory, look at memory 1 all versus game. That's where the game is currently running.
Threshold has been surpassed. Activating shield.
And the game currently is using 5.7 gigs of VRAM. And the rest of course being used by the other programs on my computer. So again, GPU 0 is being used by certain programs and they are using some 181 megabytes of
Code red.
VRAM.
Code red.
While the main GPU is being used by the game itself plus other programs on the computer for a combination of 7.5 gigs of VRAM. So that's how you can read the data. I hope you can hear me fine with this intro of the video. This is the first time of me playing it, so we are exploring this game together. Eject.
No!
So this is how the game starts. Okay, we are looking at 7.1 gigs of VRAM being used by the game right now. Remember, this is a 16 gigs VRAM card, not the 8 gigs one.
Removing physical shield. Opening hatch.
The hatch. Come on. Come on!
I failed to mention that I have the game installed on an NVMe SSD. I did test it first on a USB powered external hard drive. And
you're right.
the loading time was so
This place is dangerous.
long.
Take my hand.
Take my hand. There we go. This is our heroine. Very nice. What the what this? What the?
This way to the rendezvous.
What is this? Did I download the wrong
I'll
cell
take care of this
blade or
side.
what? What is this? Okay, so I'm using a PS4 controller. And it works perfectly here. You can perfectly see the icons and everything. So earlier I said I tested the game.
I see you still have your combat sensors.
Yeah,
Great.
L1.
Coordinates?
I tested the
The rendezvous
game
point is at 2 o'clock.
on an
400 meters
external
in front
hard
of us.
drive because I did not have enough space on my NVMe SSD. And when I started the game, started playing like this. First, when you load the
was
level,
close.
it takes too long to load the level.
Come here. Careful with your
And
jump.
then, when you first open the level like this, you will see like textures popping because the game was still like loading the textures and everything even though you started playing. So it's not a good experience if you don't have enough space on your NVMe. Maybe if you do
Watch out!
install
It's
it
an
on
unlisted Nativo. I'll handle this one.
an SSD instead, maybe you will benefit from a little bit of speed. Ideally, just install
Watch
it
out,
on an
there's more.
NVMe. You can see it is silky smooth. Running at 60 FPS. So let's take this as a base. 60 FPS, 1080p
Great, let's go.
DLSS quality without frame generation. And we are looking at GPU 1, 45% of GPU utilization. Which means I can
Body frame. Take this.
play the
It's first
game
aid.
at 1440p,
Thank
which
you.
is like 25% above
There's more of them.
1080p. And the game will use, let's say, 75% of the GPU. If I want to play the game at 4K and 4K super wide, I will have to turn on frame generation. So as you can see, the game is very optimized. Running silky smooth.
Let's get out of here before more of them show up.
I still have to get used to the controls and everything.
You secured. Rendezvous point
I
in
don't
sight.
remember. It is actually an Unreal
way.
Engine 4 game, not Unreal Engine 5.
Watch out for Gardner's interception.
What's happening here?
Don't stop. Keep moving it.
See all this destruction in physics and everything, and the game
was
is
close.
still using 45% of the GPU.
This isn't looking good. Let's go. Is that an Alpha Natiba? Let's join them.
Also remember that the game is using the Novo, so expect like from 5 to 15% performance loss,
My God.
which means your GPU usage and CPU will go up by 5 to
No!
15%.
The squad's life signs. We're the only two left.
5950X, that's a 16 cores, 32 threads, and 128 gigs of RAM.
Eve, pull yourself together.
So having a faster CPU
Taki.
also helps.
Listen to me. We haven't completed our mission.
When I first started the game,
Now
it
it's just up
showed
to us to see this
shader
mission through.
compilation.
Understand?
So I guess it does not do shader compilation while you are playing the game, which means we will have less stuttering. 9.6 gigs of VRAM right now.
Eve, are you ready?
Get up. I thought he killed me.
It wasn't an alpha, but it was a strong one. You fought well. Even better than during training.
You were all together. But then...
If you like this
damage
type
to your
of
body frame's
review
serious.
and
We have to
gameplay,
find a
just
supply camp.
stay along by subscribing or following or whatever.
Wait, Eve.
I'm
I hear
planning
something.
also to do
Eve!
computer setup built-in. That would be like video number 3 after this.
Eve, are you alright?
Maybe by the end of the week I will share a new computer spec, a new PC build. So stay tuned for it.
Alpha Netiba.
Alpha Netiba. 10 gigs of VRAM, what the? (1080p) DLSS quality. 10 gigs of VRAM. This dude
Here,
doesn't
friend.
speak.
It's me you want.
No!
Eve! Get out of here.
Taki!
And this is how the game starts. See, you will have a very bad time if you have like a 3060 with 12 gigs of VRAM. That's if you want to run the game max out, even at 1080p DLSS. That's why 16 gigs is a huge move and a smart move. Now it became harder to find it.
It's quiet.
Still, make sure to stay cautious. It's where the Alpha Netiba is. Now, get ready. I'll be supporting with the drone.
So this must be ADOS 7.
She's
Yes.
wearing high heels
This
in
was
a
the final
battlefield
battlefield of civilization.
zone. Wow.
It was also known as a truly colossal city.
Oh yeah, look, 12 gigs of VRAM being used right now.
Something is falling from the sky. A strange sensation. This must be Earth's rain.
We can admire the scenery later. We have a job to do
So
here.
OBS is using like 300 megs, VLC
The
300
terrain data's
megs.
changed recently.
DWM. Yeah, DWM is using 1.5 gigs, that's crazy. So I failed to mention that I actually have 7 monitors on this computer. Like I said, I have dual GPUs and I have 7 1080p monitors hooked to it. In the next
Falling
video, in
debris.
the
Be
other
careful, Lee.
channel, I will be unboxing one of these monitors. So I bought 8 and I'm using 6 on this. More like 9. I'm using 7 on this setup, while I kept the other 2 for my side setup, which will have like a normal typical spec, something like 5700X and 32 gigs of RAM and a 4060 Ti 16 gigs. I have too many boxes of this GPU here, and a 2 terabyte NVMe. That would be the new.
Something is coming.
It's a crustacean type enemy. They're common around here.
That would be the new upcoming side setup. I have everything. I just need to build it and record the video and post it. It's not like I'm going to buy it,
All right.
buy the
Area is
parts.
clear.
I have everything here in my office. So again, if you like this type of content with commentary
This is the legion that was killed in the
that
final
gives
war.
you insights and useful information, just stay along by subscribing and following. Passcode. Okay.
There's an encrypted code in the memory stick.
It's a security code, a type of entry permit.
I don't know who made this. I'm not even sure if this is actually the official skin for this heroine. Just some guy gave me the pack, the installation folder and everything. And I just ran it. I guess this is where I should put the passcode,
Try
right?
entering the code.
Oh yeah. Oh, I do actually have to do it manually.
It worked.
Yep.
Buildings are collapsing.
It's because of the city's unstable terrain. You'll get used to it soon.
Okay, one thing I did not mention is the fact that when I go to the NVIDIA control panel, I have my main GPU is running the game, while the other GPU is running the physics part of any game or any program or whatever. So it's not like the game is entirely running on one GPU. If the game is using like dependent physics, the physics will run on the other GPU, which will basically relieve the main one from that task. How am I supposed to go dive? Okay. I know this type of games, they usually put stuff like away from your eyesight, like below stairs, for example, in corners, furthest corners and such. So we found like a bonus here. Maybe that's a coin. The game looks good so far. Still, I'm not convinced. When I look at this wall, for example, let's sit here for like 3 seconds just thinking of in case it's like loads in the textures. It is not. This texture is so bad. Did not think I would be checking it out, I guess. I mean, look at 10 gigs of VRAM being used right now, and look at this wall. It does not make sense. So they are cheaping out here again. They are cheaping out on places they think you will never check. Okay, the enemies drop something like currency.
There's a Legion camp.
Let's go to the options and see if the game has an if of the option. Okay, where settings, display. Here, as you can see, like I said, I do have 7 monitors in total. FOV please. Camera shake. Let's remove the DLSS. Keep it off. And use TAA. Render scale 100%. I don't see an if of V here, slider. Depth of field off. I forgot that one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. I don't use these. Okay, let's go back, see the performance. Now it is using 53. Earlier it was using like 40 something. Between 35 and 46. Let's see if those textures are okay. It's the same, so there is no effect if DLSS is on. The DLSS basically does not affect the textures here, even though that's the newest DLSS 4. So the textures came horrible from the start. Okay, this seems like a saving spot, right? Camps, yeah. In the next video, I will be playing another game called Steel Rising. It's like Silver Blade, and you play as a robot. Sit down on the chair to recover. Okay, the thing that got me into that game, Steel Rising, is the fact that it is using 99% of the GPU VRAM. The textures, it has ray tracing. Textures look good, the floor and everything. So since I got this 16 gigs GPU variant, I decided to look for games that can max out the VRAM capacity basically, because most of the games I played were like using 9 to 11 gigs. In that game, Steel Rising was using from 14 to 15 gigs of VRAM. That's when I first turn on my computer. It's not like I'm running other programs at the same time.
It's nothing.
From here on, you have to stay alert, Eve.
Again, that was only like 1080p. 1080p DLSS and frame generation in the game was using most of the VRAM, 15 gigs and so. Even the recent Call of Duty games used to use from 11 to 12 gigs of VRAM at some point. I played all of them. You can check the live section on my YouTube channel or check the playlists where you can find me playing like all Call of Duty or the recent Call of Duty games from start to finish, while running other programs on my computer and all. So you can judge and have a better idea on my system and the way games run and perform. This seems like a skill tree. It says select perfect dodge. This one? You can use SP, so we only have 1 point. 1 SP point. You can use SP to learn skills. SP is acquired through defeating Naitibas or she did not even defeat that Naitiba. It almost killed her actually. Okay, activate. We actually need this. See that big guy earlier? It almost killed me. I couldn't dodge it. Okay, that's it. We only have 0. We only have 1. We spent it. Micro drive. It's so funny wearing the high heels in this kind of place.
Oh, it's one of the Legion's old supply boxes.
Do you think there's anything useful?
Use current. Okay, that's the health
Well, it's
bar.
Legion, so compatibility
Yeah,
shouldn't be
just
an issue.
potions.
Make sure to take everything.
Yo, tell me in the comments if you have any game you want me to test. I have so many games installed, something like 400 games or so across all
Hey,
my
be
hard
careful.
drives.
You see the rapids below?
So
you
if you
fall,
have
it's
any
over.
game you want me to test, especially the new ones, I would be glad to do it. Oh boy, look at the textures. It's so horrendous. Look at this. Look at the green spots and everything. That's unacceptable. There must be some kind of bug here. I remember the Final Fantasy 15. It had 4K textures, but the only way for you to see them is to actually have a 4K monitor or have the game upscaled to 4K. Like if you go, for example, to... I was supposed to go down, right? So if you, for example, have... If you go to the NVIDIA control panel and create a custom resolution there. So in my case, I have a 1080p screen. I can go there and create a custom resolution
There's another supply
at
box over
4K,
here.
for example.
Did someone forget to retrieve this?
I'm sure there are more supply boxes.
A custom
It'll help us
virtual
survive.
resolution at 4K.
So, look carefully.
So if you activate it, the game will think that your monitor is actually 4K. And like I said, for the case of Final Fantasy 15, that's how I tricked it to think that I actually have a 4K monitor, and it showed me the 4K textures. I guess that's the case for this game as well. We still dodge, right? Enemies maintain their stance with balance. Balance is... that's the green thing, right? So it's like they have a defense bar. Once it is depleted, I can target their actual health bar, right? And we do have perfect parry. That's unfair. I wasn't prepared. I almost died. Obviously, I have my stamina is like it's H. HP is the health bar. What is BE? Octopi. I do miss. I do actually miss the Far Cry series. I'm not fan of the Souls games. Most of the recent games just copy the Souls formula. It says gear is equipment that can improve Eve's combat capabilities. Okay. Do I have to activate it? Can access gear. Here we are just concerned with the graphics and performance in general. I guess this new outfit and shape actually forgives the horrible textures on the wall and the environment. Do you agree with me? Okay, the gold. When you look at the compass, there is that gold icon. That's the main objective, right? And nothing else here.
Are other cities in a similar state?
By comparison, the city is looking pretty good.
You can
After the
actually
colony extinction, most places were nothing but dust.
explode. See, the way she jumps is actually believable. Look how she moves her hands when I jump over somewhere high. Let's see, for example, here. See how she moved her hands as opposed to jumping in a plain field. Like this, she moves normal. If you are somewhere high, see? This is the kind of bullshit I hate in these new games. 2026. See how there is this huge gap between the two bars and still she can't go through. Just make it believable and add another one in between. Come on. In certain games you can squeeze between like two walls. Okay, I can see an enemy there.
Wait, there's a fusion cell. Let's open the car's hood.
Wait, there is actually... Okay, I guess I will just... I have to find a way through here. There's an enemy there.
Ah, surprise! At least the fusion cell's intact.
So Eve is actually a robot?
Fusion cell?
She doesn't look
It's
like
a
a
high
robot.
energy compression battery. Thanks to that, Earth's night isn't dark yet.
Oh, it's the previous generation of the Infinity Cell.
Be sure to keep that. It's very valuable.
Let me go back and turn on DLSS. TAA generates like those flickering moments. Here. On DLSS. So I'm not using DLSS to like change the resolution to something below 1080p. I'm just using it to as an anti-aliasing solution. Let's do DLLA 10.4 9.6. Okay, we got rid of those flickering, but the textures are still horrible. Come on. Come on, that was so coward of your part. At least announce yourself before fighting. I need to run. Nope. Okay, I got a new SP point. Let's see this box. Ooh, I need a code.
Memory stick's fried.
Can I actually bump the resolution? Okay, let's see. See, since I did not add a custom resolution to this monitor, it only shows me 1080p. Let me go to number 1, apply. The same here. Okay, one good thing about this Sony game, all the Sony games really, is the fact that you can actually resize the window like this. And as you can see, it changes the resolution. So if I were, for example, to play the game at 1440p, which is like 2500 by 14, let's go up, 1440. Okay, now I'm playing the game at 1440p, right? In windowed mode. Let's say this is a windowed mode, 1440p. What kind of performance I'm getting? See, 96% of the GPU. That's with DLSS DLAA, don't forget that. See the way she jumps. $13 gigs of VRAM right now.
It's a trap!
Total usage. Okay, 11 gigs. So I'm playing the game at 1440p right now, right? And I'm using 11 gigs right now. 1440p. 60. Okay, let's drop it to DLSS quality. Boom. It went down to 83%, 75, but it is still using 11 gigs of DRAM. Silky smooth 60. So as long as the GPU usage is below like 96%, I will keep getting 60 FPS. I can't even see the health bar like this. So let me resize the window. Remember, I resized the window to 4040p, which is like way above the 1080p threshold. That's why I can't see most of the screen. Very nice, very nice. Zero. I do have 0 health. Oh boy. And I don't have other. Ah boy, she's died. Revive. Do I need like special tokens to revive? Remember in Devil May Cry, where you need those special yellow orbs? I don't remember which kind. The yellow orbs. So you need those to revive. It's like Crash Bandicoot, where you have to collect 100 apples, which translates to 1 revive. I did. I did actually block earlier. Okay, I have to think about this box and where to find the code. So, anyways, this was like an introduction or a quick review of the game so far. I will keep it on my hard drive. I will definitely keep it given the aesthetics of the game and all. So, I hope you enjoyed this quick review. And I'll see you in the next one. If you enjoy it, then hit the subscribe and follow, and tell me which game you want me to test next. Do you want me to do a full walkthrough or quick reviews like this, performance test and all? So tell me in the comments below. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.